Hey guys, so I have one more game from pre 30.6 patch that I wanted to share to kind of be a precursor for how the demon comps are going to be changing. Right now, one of the best performing comps has been the self-damage demon comp. And what this kind of centers around is the scaling that you can get out of Tichondrius and limit that damage using Soul Rewinder, and then just using a lot of the demons in general to ping yourself. So using cards like Wrathweaver, the Malkazar, the Percussionist, to really just give it so you get a lot of stats. You're normally doing this with a brand, and you're just getting a lot of stats for free. You're able to outdamage most comps. Really, the biggest issue with demons in general, and this is if you're playing as shop consumed demons or the self damage demons, is you don't have a lot of utility, and you're going to get scammed really easily. So recognizing how to play the end of the game, and I'll talk about that a little bit later after I talk about some of the demon reworks, but learning how you can win the lobby in the end with demons is really crucial, and figuring out how you can first spread a lot of stats and then start condensing stats is a really key thing to do if you end up realizing that you are going to get scammed. Just kind of talking about some of the demon changes. So one of the biggest things that's going on is they added a new Soul Rewinder effect in 30.6. So right now Soul Rewinder previously was the only card that when you took damage, it ended up rewinding that, and Rewinder would end up gaining health. They added a new 4-drop, Archimond, which instead of gaining stats, gives you the ability to discount spells. Something that I guess I kind of missed when doing my patch predictions was how strong that is to essentially discount cards that can then because you don't have to buy the spell, you can wait to get a good one. You can guarantee that it's going to be some type of value for you. And generally what you're going to do is ping yourself once or twice and then try to find a spell that has a gold generation associated with it, whether it be discover a minion, get a coin, whatever it is. So a lot of new tempo is gained that way. Now, demons did lose in this comp one of the best tempo cards, which is Keyboard Igniter. So before, this was the battle cry, it would deal damage to you and buff all your demons. That being on is definitely a big hit to being able to stabilize in the mid game. However, I think Archimond giving you the ability to get more value is going to be really strong, and you can still pair this with a lot of the really good other self-damage defense. Malkazar is still going to be really important in this comp for just cycling. Percussionist and Bran is going to be a really strong combo, and then with Percussionist, you're going to be buffing the shop. That I ended up in this game taking all the Mind Musk I could and just consuming the shops onto my minions because I noticed it was a stat game. So going into the second part of this video, what I think is really important for trying to play the end game is, one, take an idea of what comps your opponents are playing. So, and really you should probably start doing this around top 4-ish. If you see someone's really strong before then, you can start thinking about them a little bit earlier. But around top 4, every round you should be looking at your opponent and kind of just seeing what they're doing. If you see that they're showing something like elementals, you should imagine that they're going to have a little bit more tech to their board. They're going to have some divine shields. They might have some frostlings that you can't just bramble witch. You have to be playing around their bramble witch to potentially taunt one of your smaller minions instead of having a demon take that bramble hit. The other thing that you can kind of do is, like I did in this lobby, is I noticed I was going against 2 Death Rattled Pirate players, and Death Rattled Pirates is a tempo-oriented comp that has a lot of burst damage in rounds like 9 to 13-ish, but generally with something like Demons where you're getting a lot of stats, and similarly if you're playing something like Mechs or Elementals, these stat-oriented comps, you're going to be able to outscale it, especially if you do what I did where I got something like a turn 7, if I remember, double Tichondrius, and turn 8 or 9 I had a Golden Brand. And from there, there's just so many stats you're going to get, and that's how I ended up recognizing your win condition. So especially when you're in that top 4, try recognizing what your win conditions are. If you see pirate players, you're able to play stats a little bit more. Maybe you take some of the other stat buffers as your utility and just get more value that way. If you notice that you're playing against elementals, you might recognize that you're going to need to get some more divine shields. You might need to use a mutinous to condense some stats and then play a Bramble Witch of your own, something like that. Really, what I love about APM comps is, especially when you're doing this triple brand, is it gives you so much econ that you're able to switch out a couple units every round, potentially find mutinous so that you're not even losing stats, but you can just sell off whatever your smallest card is to play a tech unit to just give you a higher winning chance. And this is a really important skill to learn if you want to improve on your climb. If you end up just playing the same board 3-4 turns in a row, it's a real losing play. And like, I don't mean just switching out 1 or 2 units. If you're losing games and you played the same board for 3-4 turns in a row, that is a really big sign that you're doing something wrong. Games like this, I'm able to do it a little bit more because my opponents were just playing stats, and I was winning in the stats. But you'll see whenever I do any type of elemental pirate type thing, I generally have 3 or 4 minions that I'm using as a core, and then another 3 or 4 minions like Golden Brambles, Leroy's, Spores, whatever it is, to really condense stats that I can have one unit go 3 or 4 for 1 just on stat trading, and then a bunch of 1 for 1s in just poison scam type trades. Poison scam right now is so effective because you're paying 3 gold for 1 for 1 trade on something that throughout the game they've invested probably 20-30 gold into, especially if they're playing an APM comp. So that's kind of the mindset you should have, is if you can condense one card to have 100 gold's worth of buffs throughout the game, let's just say it's 100 gold, and instead you're able to trade that 100 gold for a 3 gold, that's an extreme tempo win for you. And that's kind of how you should see boards, is kind of like gold investment levels. So hopefully maybe this gives you another way to kind of think about the game. Hopefully it helps you guys with your climbs. I'm getting really close to 11k, and hopefully that's going to be the next video soon. I've had a bunch of lessons that I want to kind of condense into another, how do you climb video for how I've gotten from 9 to 11k in the last couple weeks. The first video was really that how do you go from 6 to 9. I think I can do a more 6 now to 11, because I think there are some clear lessons that I've learned in the 9 to 10k and the 10 to 11k. So anyways, hopefully that comes out soon, knock on wood. But good luck out there, good luck on your climb. See y'all, have a good one. Bye.
Like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
that's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.